Collo, let's go back a few weeks. You get injured away at Exeter, and Paul Warne tells us a couple of days later it might be a few weeks, it might be out for the season, but things didn't look great. Straight away there were whispers, mainly from you, that you wouldn't be out for too long. Can you sort of take us through the injury and the rehab and everything?
Yeah, it come at such a bad time really, because we were flying as a team. I thought we were in a really good vein of form, and yeah, I thought I was playing well and really happy with how it was going. But yeah, I knew something had happened because when I got the contact, something didn't feel right in my knee. But then I sort of convinced myself that it was all right because I managed to carry on, and it wasn't too sore when I carried on. Managed to finish the game, and then I went in to see the physios, and they were all looking at each other, and they give each other the look. No one says anything to you, but they're doing the tests, and they're all looking at each other like that, and you're thinking, what's going on here? And then yeah, obviously got the results back from the scan, and normally I think it's like there was a decision whether we needed an operation or not, and at first it was going to be an operation, and if that case it would have been done for the season. But then the doc rang me on the Wednesday evening, and he said he thinks they can go a different route with the injections and stuff, which, listen, I was all for, because I just said whatever gets me back the quickest. And yeah, so we went through that process, and it seemed to work, and there was a lot of hard work in the gym, and a lot of time around the training ground trying to get back. The physios and the doc were great with me. I've got a lot to thank them for, and yeah, they managed to do it within 6 weeks. So really, really pleased.
Yeah, tremendous effort. The manager, I felt like every time we spoke to him ahead of a game would say, Collo says he can play this weekend. I mean, were you genuinely pushing for it?
Yeah, at first, like when they give me the news, I was like, Doc, is there no way that I can just strap it up and just get on with it? Because like there's so many weeks left of the season. Is there any way I can do it? He said, listen, like I've seen people play with them, but you've got a big risk of doing everything in your knee, which obviously is not. Football's great, but when you're not going to have an operation, you can't walk and stuff, it's obviously not ideal. So I think this was the quickest they could do it. I was trying to push for the week before Northampton, but they said, listen, it's a little bit too quick, so just give it the weekend, and then I managed to get him for the Blackpool game. So I think we literally done everything we could to squeeze it all into 6 weeks when it was meant to be a 12-week injury. So I'm happy with that.
Paul Warne was devastated when you were injured. Not just, I think, because of the impact that would have on the team, but devastated for you personally. Just talk to us about your relationship with him.
Yeah, I think we are. I think we've got a really good relationship. We got on really, really well. He's been great for me since he come to the club. He's always, a lot of the time played me for start, so obviously every player's going to be happy. But no, I think he trusts me. I think he understands what I can bring to a team, and away from the pitch, he's great with me, my family. Like him and my little boy have got a good relationship as well. They send each other videos, and he's a great family man himself. So he's been fantastic with my family, and I've got a lot of respect for him. And I think if we go up this year, he's done a fantastic job, and I think we owe a lot to him and his staff. You
scored the first goals of Paul Warne's reign, of course, away at Cambridge last season. How well do you remember that game?
Yeah, really well. I was actually thinking about it in the car this morning. It was his first game, and we had Cambridge away, and it was a different style to what we were playing with under Rosie, and it was all new to everyone. I can't remember what time in the week they come. Did they only have like a week before that game? Might be an international break, maybe, mightn't it?
It was a break, yeah.
Something like that. So we wouldn't have had a lot of time anyway on the grass, and we went there and we put in a really good performance. We went a goal up quite early, and then we seen the game out, and obviously the fans behind the goal in the second half, scoring in front of them. It was a good day.
You're only a couple away from 20 for the season. Think you'll get there?
I hope so. I'm desperate to get there. I really do want to get there, because there was a lot of talk last year when Didsy left, who's going to come in and get us 20 goals, this, that and the other. And I don't really like to listen to it, but you can't help listen to it sometimes. And if I can get to 20, this year, I'll be really grateful. But that's why the injury come at such a bad time for me, because I was on 18 with 14 games to go, and I could have maybe got past 20, could have been 25 maybe, who knows, might not have, but you never know. So that's why I was more disappointed with the timing of the injury, but that's football.
We know the situation that you're in with 2 games to go, and that you now know exactly what you need from these final 2 games. I've been looking back at a lot of the guys' CVs, and yourself included, 5 promotions on there. How useful is that experience when you get to this time of the season?
Yeah, well, I think it is really useful. I'm not one to like look at tables and like worry about other people. I always until you need to. So up until probably Tuesday night, I probably didn't look at the table that much, like worrying about other people and what we need to do. But now we're all level pegging, same games, like going into the last 2 games, like I looked and like we know what we need now, we know what we need to do. And there's a lot of lads in the dressing room that have had promotions as well. So I think the main thing for me is we stay calm. Like, don't panic. If you panic, you start losing your way of thinking, and you do things that you wouldn't do, and you go off plan, and that's not what we need to do. So I think the lads know we need to win on Saturday, but I think if you go there and stay calm and you stick to the plan, then the results will come. So I think that's the main message from me. Just stay calm, and what will be will be.